The old paradigm taught us that awareness lives in the mind. These new times tell us that awareness lies within the body. Are you listening? Are you willing to listen? And are you open to see what that may mean for you? I'm here for you if you need to, if you want to. That's my path to go. So sooner or later, if you think, yes, this is good, then join me. And if you know, hey, Sige, I suffered enough, I had enough emotional pain, I had enough emotional suffering, then yeah, I can agree that when it's enough, then join. Click the link in the pinned comment and see you there. Talk to you very soon. And join us on the 2 days, the 7th and the 8th of March. The information will follow there in the meetings on Saturday as well. Talk to you very soon. Bye. We've been told, we've been taught to control our emotions. What if it's not about control? What if it is about being understood? Hi, my name is Sige Nagels. If you're new here, welcome. If you see my previous videos, I'm happy to see you back. Thank you so much. Well, we've been told over and over again that understanding or awareness comes from thinking about it, going to it in the mind, looking for answers, how to solve it. And we come up with solutions that are some way or form of control. See, times are changing. And for those of you who are very careful to watch what happens in your own life, careful to watch what happens in society, all of that, you come to the understanding that it is about understanding. Now, what do I mean by that? If things would work through control, do you think we would have a society just the same like this? If you think it would work with control, and you see how society looks like, you think it did a great job? No, because that's what separates the world. That's what separates communities, people, parts in society, families. When emotions are controlled, it creates separation. And in the heaviest perception, it creates distance from yourself. It creates distance from yourself. And that was a confirmation. See, so imagine yourself in a situation where you're controlling your emotions, hoping that you could find a way out without having to feel them. So you tell other people how to behave, you're going to distract yourself. Whatever can be the thing, right? You just overwork, you just focus on helping others instead of helping yourself. You're so focused on losing yourself in details in a project that you're working on, to tell your boss to get you, that you can take some more work, you know, doing things that actually create more distance to you and yourself by keeping you occupied, keeping you busy, telling yourself a story that is not the full, honest version of why you go through these things. And when this happens in your life, it's a reflection of what happens outside in the world too. You may judge it for others and actually still applying it for yourself. You may judge it for people in your family, in your friends, And secretly, you're doing exactly the same thing. So how do you start listening? And why would you start listening? See, if you control and keep controlling, what are you trying to avoid? What are you fearful of? Are you afraid of what you might discover? Are you afraid that you discover you have to make some other decisions? You have to change some things in your life that you know that perhaps were a good solution, and you just don't want to make that decision because you have to be honest to yourself. You have to be honest to yourself to say, yeah, perhaps I have to look deeper into why I'm behaving that way, why I'm creating this distance with myself, why I'm setting up myself for failure when I actually behave this way. You know, you may focus on having an addiction. It can be from smoking to alcohol, to drugs, to overspending, to overworking, all of that. It's an avoidance to the deeper layers within yourself. Just because we have not been taught how to deal with emotions that we feel discomfortable with. So I'm asking you, are you open to change something about that? Are you open to see what you may discover? Are you open to learn for yourself how you can understand yourself, what is actually beneath the surface of these emotions? See, I get it. When you feel discomfort, it's not a very fun feeling. I want you to understand that I had to learn for myself as well, that these patterns that you carry, emotional patterns, thinking patterns that set you up with emotions, are coming from your past. Now, you are not what happened to you. You are not what happened to you. You are not what is happening to you either. Meaning it is a sort of theater as an invitation for you to pause and to really observe, why is this playing out this way? Because most likely it's not what you want to see play out. So if you are still watching, I have an invitation for you. See, upcoming Saturday, there's a session where you can receive an introduction, how you can process and release these emotions that you're looking to avoid, you're not looking to visit. And I want you to know that you're safe and that you're guided. See, what the body needs is not particularly you thinking that you're going to relive the situation by feeling the feelings or by start listening to it. What you do is actually you are, and I want you to see that, you are going to the, what's the word that I'm looking for? You're not reliving it. Yeah, you're actually visiting the residue of what the experience created in your body. And when it happened with a lot of repetition and a lot of emotional impact, the experience that is the residue, or the residue that comes from the experience, is just a little bit bigger. So you may feel more resistance to go there. Now, I want you to know. I want you to know. And if you didn't hear me speaking about it before, I worked through a lot of fear of rejection and abandonment. And what I can say from helping myself through this, I got to meet my unique, true self underneath it all. And that's the biggest gift I could give myself ever in this lifetime. Nobody can tell me who I am. Nobody can throw a behavior that will, yeah, I don't know, you may think expose me, because I can only be my true self. I can only be my true self. And you know what a safety that is for me, to be safe in my own body, and knowing that I always will be safe in my own body, and I created that safety, that certainty within me by going in true understanding of why is that fear there. So no matter the emotion that you're dealing with, it can be anger, shame, blame, guilt, grief, sadness, fear, anxiety, entitlement, resentment, loneliness. It's all there for a reason. So know that it's just only a blanket and some more blankets underneath that you can reveal, so you can meet that true, unique version of yourself that lies underneath, waiting to be uncovered, waiting to be heard and seen. So if this still resonates with you, then click the link in the pinned comments and make sure you're there and see how your life is changing, because that truth inside of you will keep on knocking. And when you're not listening, it will find different ways to knock on your door. And maybe, when you're psychologically don't feel too well, after a while the body is showing you symptoms. So it's key for you to listen. It's not to make you fearful, it's just to make you aware. I invite you to go into that understanding. And in the weekend of the 7th and the 8th of March, there will be 2 days that I guide you through deeper processes on how you can really dive deep in that understanding and access that emotional intelligence that lies within your body, that lies within you, and how deeper you allow yourself to meet yourself, the more clear the clarity, the path will be that's laid out for you for so many years. I will share the link in the first comment, in the pinned comment. If you have questions, then just ask me. I'm so excited for all the people who are open to receive this, to want to see if this can work for them as well. Yeah, to help you on your journey. For me, it has been life-changing. And yeah, what you learn with this is just innate. Your innate purity is shown. And you know what? Nobody can take that from you. It is your gift, it is your essence, it is your truth. And knowing how to operate from that is just the biggest blessing in your life for yourself and then also for your loved ones. Hold on tight to that vision. You are whole. You are enough. You are worthy. The only one who needs to see it is you. Talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.